What's good, Mind Speakers? Welcome to another episode of Rank It Up. I'm excited to be doing Rank It Ups again. If you guys don't know what Rank It Up is, basically what we do here is we take whatever it is that we're dealing with artists, whether it's their songs, whether it's their albums, and we provide a list and we rank them from bottom to top as to how we feel about said subject. Now, these Rank It Ups are going to be done on my Patreon. So if you guys have any more Rank It Up ideas that you want me to do, when they're gonna go up here, you'll know, but most of them are gonna be done on my Patreon. Now, for $2 a month, you'll have access to all that content, so you guys should go ahead and do it. It's only $2. It's literally just a cup of coffee. One cup of coffee for one day for a month. You'll be okay without the coffee. Just go to bed early. You'll be alright. Today, we're going to be doing Nicki Minaj's 2017 verses. Now, on Friday on my Patreon, there will be a Rank It Up for Nicki Minaj's 2018 verses, but you have to be a patron on my Patreon to be able to get access to that content. Now, here's what I'm going to say about the 2017 Nicki Minaj verses, is that they do have a specific an essence, a flavor to them, because that was Sheether era. So you have to rethink a lot about this time, but I always wanted to do this video and come back to the 2017 time for Nicki, because I always felt like it was a great year. Like, even if we're talking about Changed It, Regretting Your Tears is the worst Nicki Minaj song ever. Never want to hear it, never want to see it again. But if we're talking about Changed It, that song couldn't even get steamed because people were so caught up on Sheether. Nicki put out a lot of good music in 2017, but Sheether really did a lot. Which I could possibly be doing a Sheether reaction soon. You never know. Just to go back over that time because we've gotten distance. So what I've done is I've compiled a large list of all the 2017 Nicki features, and we're going to try to get a top 10. And there's 19 here. So let's go over the list. There's Bomb Biddy Bomb, I Can't Even Lie, I'm Getting Ready, Kissing Strangers, Crippy Kush, Make Love, Motorsport, Nobody, No Flag, Plain Jane, Rake It Up, Realize, Run Up, She's for Keeps, Swallow, Swish Swish, That's the Way Life Goes remix, You Already Know, and You the Baddest. A lot of these songs made serious steam in 2017. So that's why I wanted to do this video, so that way we really look back on what that year was and not just focus on the beef, because this was a fucking great year. So what I have to do is to take these 19, it's probably about, let's say 16 masterpieces right here and compile a list of a top 10. Now, here's the criteria I'm going to be judging it on for this, specifically for Nicki. Is it a good verse on a bad song? Because that happens a lot with Nicki. Nicki will take a song that's just random or not good and completely throw a dope verse on it. I'll be like, this is great. I'm just not gonna listen to it. Like, I don't want to hear that. So if it's one of those, it's gotta go. Is it a singing song or is it a rapping song? Her singing songs cannot compare to the rapping songs. Rapping's her superpower. That's just the truth. I'm so sorry. I forgot one. Skirt on Me is in that list. Skirt on Me, I'm so sorry, Legend Queen. When I was talking about singing songs, Skirt on Me just popped up into my head. That somehow Skirt on Me was not put into that list. So I am extremely sorry to Skirt on Me. So there's 20 songs. But here's my deal. Is she singing or is she rapping? Because the rapping songs are always going to be better than the singing ones. It's just the way it is. I don't really know what to say. Even though Skirt on Me might make my top 10. I don't really know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. So instead of prefacing it, let's just try to do it, right? Let's get ready to rank it up. And as I'm doing this, make sure you're in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Make sure you're letting me know what your top 10 out of this list is, how you feel about it. You know I love to talk. We talk over here in the comments. So have some debates, because I'm pretty sure to most of you I'm going to be wrong. To which I'll fight, but you're allowed to think I'm wrong. So looking at this list off rip, what can I get rid of? I'm going to get rid of Bomb Biddy Bomb off the top, because that song was just bad. I'm gonna get rid of I'm Getting Ready off the top. Not because I don't love God, but because I just kind of feel like I like the I got that super soaker pussy pop like Cola Coca type rap, and I just can't love you, Tasha, but no. Let's see, can I delete any more? Crippy Kush, Make Love, Motorsport, Nobody with Alicia Keys. You see, I'm having problems remembering it. Like, I remember I Can't Even Lie from the DJ Khaled album, but because I can't really remember Nobody, no, I'm addicted to winning and I can't be quenched. At they lint, Nobody might have to go. It's good, but the song's just, this is a very stiff list, so Nobody has to go. I feel like I've eliminated all that I can eliminate, and I just need to start forming my top 10, because I don't know if there's anything else I can take out, just to take it out, just to rule it out. You know what I'm gonna have to take out that I don't want to? Kissing Strangers gotta go. Because that song just didn't, the song was random and it didn't like it. Her verse was great. What was it? I got a boy that I gotta like. The flow on Kissing Strangers is great. It took us back to Roman, but it's just kind of like, I'm just not gonna listen to that song. As a matter of fact, I think I probably had like a track edit on my title just to go straight to her verse, so I have to get rid of it, but that hurts. But that's all I can get rid of on this list. So with the edits, the official master list is I Can't Even Lie, Crippy Kush, Make Love, Motorsport, No Flag, Plain Jane, Rank It Up, Realize, Run Up, She's for Keeps, Swallow, Skirt on Me, Swish Swish, That's the Way Life Goes remix, You Already Know and You the Baddest. So let's start with number 10. If I had to come up with a number 10 slot off rip. For the number 10 slot, what I'm gonna put into number 10 is we're just gonna create a baseline here, and I'm gonna put She's for Keeps in for number 10. That's what I'm doing. Here's why I'm gonna put She's for Keeps in for number 10. Because She's for Keeps to me kinda did what Baps was trying to do, like giving Nicki that little bit of like that sing-songy type of like fly girl type of shit that she always used to do. It's just my sons. I used the circuit, got her hurting. It's just for certain. Call me that broken baby nervous. Like yeah. She's for Keeps has to be number 10. I cannot leave that out of this list. For number 9, oh fuck. I think I'm gonna have to go You Already Know. Here's why I'm gonna go You Already Know. Now, of course, this verse was recorded before 2017 and Fergie held on to it for eons, but it came out in 2017, so it counts. This is one of my favorite Nicki Minaj verses of that time because it shows what Nicki can do on those classic and old school hip hop beats, because I think a lot of people shit on Nicki for her age, but I think that Nicki's age is actually a power of hers because she can appeal to a generation now, but she has a Rolodex of music and flows, and she's very smart because she's lived through pop culture. So she understands how to flow on these beats. So I love hearing Nicki on classic beats. I actually wish she would sample more of them. So for me personally, that is why I am going to put You Already Know at number 9. You know, my biggest fear about doing this is when I form it this way, I'm gonna leave something out, and then at the end I'm gonna be like, nope, addendum. But that's too bad. We're probably gonna have to do that, huh? Number 8, I think for number 8 I'm gonna have to go Run Up. I felt like Run Up took far too long to come out. We knew it was happening. It was like a thing. We just knew it. It took so long, but by the time it got out, it just kind of was like it just fell on the floor. And that's probably why it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And I felt like the video took too long. Like a lot of the music industry at that time, people were learning the hard way about timing. Like timing was so important. And Run Up just missed the timing. The timing was just off. But I love when Nicki speaks patois. I wish she would do more of it, especially with the new direction she's gone in. Not new direction, but recently with Coco Chanel and what she tried to do with Sorry and what she just did with Megatron, there's more Caribbean influence, and I just love when Nicki speaks patois. So when she was like, "Drew me out the game, pan lock them want code," and then she did, what's that song? Touchdown with Style OG. That was my favorite part of that verse and why I won't leave it out. So it's clearly something special that she has that I wish she would keep doing, because I like it. Number 7, The Way Life Goes. Because here's the thing about The Way Life Goes. The beat was so clear, like it had a bop to it, but the beat was so clean and it was so clear. And I love when Nicki is on clear beats because her voice just cuts through. She could have said anything on that track and we would have like heard it. Like it was so clean and understanding. It lent itself to hearing her. And that's probably one of my favorite things when I'm hearing that song. So I don't know whether that's the way it was engineered or whether it's just the beat. It's just a beautiful, clean listening experience that I think is underrated in music. So I don't know. That's number 7 for me. We're getting down to the wire. Number 6. Now the way I'm thinking is like what belongs in the bottom 5, because there are some songs on this list that have no choice but to make the top 5. I am going to put number 6. I'm gonna put Make Love. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that's really low for Make Love. Okay, so here's the thing about Make Love. I do love Make Love. I love a lot about Make Love. It's actually another song where I felt like Nicki was really in a bag, right? But I feel like Make Love was kind of a bitch you could never of a, like a diss. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of apathetic. It was not at all pointed. It was just kind of like, ha, you're trying and I'm not. Look at me, I'm rich. check my diamonds. Like you'll never be me, and watch what happens to you. I'm just gonna be better than you for the rest of your life, and you'll have to watch it, which is kind of what's happening towards for me. But my thing with Make Love As to Why It's Not its top 5 is just that there are other songs that she did that better on that are going to make my top 5, and I don't think I play Make Love as much. So it's really nothing that Make Love has done to me. It's just more of how I feel about Make Love, I guess. But it's number 6. But now we're moving along to the top 5. From this list, what I see can go. You the Baddest has to go. You the Baddest cannot make my top 5. I like it, but it's just not top 5 material. I Can't Even Lie has to go. I like it, it's not top 5 material. Realize has to go. I actually listen to that song a lot, but in this context, it's just not top 5 material. And the songs that are on the bottom, for me, they're all really fun songs for me, and I can't leave out fun when I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? So I can't put that in here. Swalla also has to go. I mean, if anything, it's a Jason Derulo song, so that counts as to why it has to go. And this one hurts me, but Skirt On Me has to go. And like, I don't know what to say because I love that song so much, but Skirt On Me has to go because when we're talking about this year, when we're talking about the Nicki Minaj year, when you're talking about what we're getting ready to talk about, Skirt On Me just doesn't fit. Like, no. And sadly, I think Swish Swish has to go. Even though I love that bop and I love hearing Nicki flow on all types of beats, like Nicki really does flow on anything you can kind of give her, which this was just like an exercise, really. But I cannot in good conscience, when we're talking about these other songs, put that up there. So it's gotta go. But now let's get to number 5. And what I'm gonna put at number 5 is No Flag. And actually, to me, that even feels kind of low, but I feel like No Flag has to go there because, man, was it tough. I'm a white picket fence bitch. You want on the bench, bitch. See me in the gym, now these bitches want to go bench press? Nah. I wish it was longer, which is why it's at number 5, because I wanted more. Like, she really could have, like, really just gone there, but, like, she was pulling back. I understand she kind of goes and then pulls back. I just want her just to go full steam ahead. And I feel like she pulled back. Like, she was going there, and then she pulled back. And I know she wishes now that she just would have done it. And I do too. But you know what? Hindsight, 2020, girl. But No Flag is number 5. Number 4 has to be Rake It Up. You have to talk about impact. Like, when Nicki put up that clip on Instagram of her rapping Rake It Up, everybody was like, oh shit, this beat me up Scotty again. Let me go cut this bang. Like, let me see if I got them bang tracks. Everybody was freaking out. Like, Rake It Up was just a great song, and that's where I got the idea for the name of this fucking segment. So how could I ever shit on Rake It Up? Nicki and Gotti are known to make magic. I'm waiting for the next one because every single time it's just a hit, it's another motherfucking hit. But now, it's the top 3. And I kind of feel like I have like 4 photos in my hands. Like, I always feel like this during Rank It Ups. Like, is this even entertaining? But this is all happening in real time, and I realize you guys like to sit and watch me struggle. So this is probably really entertaining to see me in pain. So I'll just say fuck you. What I'm gonna put at number 3 for me is Motorsport. No, it just means too much. I'm gonna have to put Plain Jane at number 3. Plain Jane is one of the best Nicki Minaj just skates of all time. Like, she really went hard on that. But the song had been out for so long, it kind of reminds me of what she just did with the Shook remix that we will talk about a little later in the week. But Plain Jane, that needed to come out so much sooner. Like, I would love to hear Nicki hear a song and have an immediate response to it. Like, hear it in real time when we hear it and have an immediate response. And I kind of feel like Plain Jane just happened a little late, like when the song was on its way out. But damn, is that a bop. Like, for real. She really went off on that verse. So that has to be number 3. And number 2 is going to be Motorsport. Now, I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, how is Motorsport number 2? Like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? That has to be number 1. No, there's a song to me that means more and is more impactful than Motorsport. But here's what I want to say about Motorsport. And I did the whole video on Motorsport. In fact, that's how Nicki even knows I exist, is because of the Motorsport video, because I was just beside myself and upset at people were even thinking about comparing Nicki and Cardi, and that's pretty much been the last 2 years of my life, almost 3. But Motorsport, for me, why it's so good is not because Nicki just bodied Cardi, because I think Cardi bodied Offset and Takeoff and Quavo. Like, I love the idea of Nicki going into the environment with Cardi and just doing what she was supposed to do. I just hate the way it ended up with all the behind the scenes, like, oh, she's talking about me and it's kind of like, Cardi, girl, do you see how bad these girls want a Nicki feature now? And you got one, like, you actually fucking got one and had the nerve to complain about the verse to make Nicki Minaj go in and change her verse? Like, who, like, what, like, whoa, 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 whoa. When Nicki came in the game, she didn't even have clearance. When she laid down her verse on Monster, she heard the song when it came out. She didn't get to like say, wait a minute, is Jay talking about me? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, she never had that clearance. So to even think that Cardi even thought she had that type of clearance is kind of like, bitch, who is you? Like, I'm sorry, I would feel the same way if I was Nick in that regard. Like, who actually are you? If you have a problem with me on my song, then you get off the song. I'm Nicki Minaj. Motorsport, in essence, is bittersweet to look at because it was the beginning of something that could have been dope. And I always felt like in the beginning, I think I said this in the first video, I wanted to just see if Nicki was gonna work with Cardi, just work with Cardi. Like, all these men on the track as a buffer, it didn't say much to me. And in the end, it said exactly what it was supposed to mean, is that men being in the way and all these people that were in the way and Cardi's label in the way, talking about, oh, she's talking about you, all that in the way, created dissension and tension between the two of them over Nicki saying, if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. If Cardi is the QB, Nicki is Nick Lombardi. And what? Like, bitch, if you're the QB, I'm the coach. I am ahead of you. I don't understand what's wrong with Nicki being ahead of Cardi. And Cardi at that point, what was wrong with that being the case? Anyway, Motorsport is number 2, but number 1 has to be Crippy Kush. The reason why Crippy Kush is my favorite song of 2017 is because of one lyric and one lyric only, when Nicki says, you ain't on my throne, ain't even a seat away, but thanks to Nicki, all these new bitches can see the way. And if we look at the landscape of female rap now, you know, as someone who was around during the Still I Rise era, when she was like, real bitches listen when I'm speaking, because if Nicki win, then all you were getting meetings. It's almost like a prophecy fulfilled when you see the amount of girls that are able to just come in and do their thing. And even, you know, advertising and sponsorships and endorsements, these people take chances on female rappers now because Nicki bodied that lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, she proved that being a woman who raps can be lucrative for business from a commercial standpoint. It's bigger than just rap in bars. It's about forming a career and having longevity and having an empire. People can do that. Women can do that now in rap because Nicki did it. And that lyric really does hit a place in me where I'm like, you know what? Not only did you say it, and I heard you when I was like 15 listening to it, like I heard what you said, but now I see it. Like, you had a vision and you executed it and you bodied it, and it's beautiful to watch. So that's why Crippy Kush, every time I hear that line, I get shivers. Like, I'm like, you know what? You had no reason to have as much faith as you did in yourself, and you bet on yourself, and you bet on yourself, and you made it fucking happen. You trusted in yourself, and you trusted in faith. And I think the Nicki Minaj story can mean a lot to creatives if you just detach yourself from whether I like her or not. It can mean a lot to you if you just kind of like witness it. And it's a part of the big reason why I believe in myself to this day. So I want to thank Nicki for that, because like, yo, you can really bet on yourself and fucking win. Like, your dreams can come true if you work at it and if you believe in your talent. And Nicki's done a lot for the music industry and done a lot for women, which is part of the reason why I just adore her so much. So that is my number 1 song of 2017. And we're gonna go over the list again. Number 10 is She's for Keeps. Number 9 is You Already Know. Number 8 is Run Up. Number 7 is The Way Life Goes. Number 6 is Make Love. Number 5 is No Flag. Number 4 is Rake It Up. Number 3 is Plain Jane. Number 2 is Motorsport. And number 1 is Crippy Kush. And I think I'm alright with that list. I think I'm okay with that. You let me know from the 2017 list of Nicki Minaj songs, you let me know what your top 10 is, because they'll probably be different from mine, or even if you have the same songs, it'll probably be a different order, but that's also cool. Let me know how you feel about those 2017 Nicki Minaj songs, because I'm sure we're gonna have a couple conversations, because you'll probably be wrong, and I'm ready to fight. Don't forget to go sign up for my Patreon, where we'll have the Nicki Minaj 2018 Rank It Up, where we'll have to rank the 2018 verses, as well as there may be a Queen review coming soon. I've been thinking a lot about Queen, and I want to talk about Queen. I haven't decided whether that's going up on Patreon or going up here, but I have a lot to say about Queen a year later. I have so much to say about Queen a year later, so we're going to talk about that. And as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce!